What's going on YouTube? Roxas the Torterra, and today we are bringing you some Pokemon Showdown battles. Okay, so in the last battle, you guys, we had a close game. We 1-0'd our opponent. That's kind of like a spoiler, because you know, if you guys didn't see it, then I'm telling you what's the outcome of the other battle. But it was really close. I suggest you go back and watch it before you watch this one anyway, because that was crazy. But as I said in the last video before, we are using Mega Mawile as requested by a follower on Twitter by the name of Unravel 2014. So is it 2014? I don't remember. I know it was Unravel something, but basically thanks to him I'm using Mega Mawile, and I'm basing team off of Mega Mawile. But as you guys know, Mega Mawile cannot be used in the OU tiers or below. So the OU tier and below, yeah. And so we're in Ubers, because Uber is the only place we can use Mega Mawile. So I've gathered a team up, and it seems to be pretty decent. It's just really hard to use it in Ubers, because not all the Pokemon I'm using on my team are Ubers. As you can see, there are a couple of OU Pokemon. I think only one OU Pokemon, to be honest. No, two OU Pokemon, I think. And the rest are lower tiers than OU. So we're going to try our luck at our first battle. Hopefully we can only do one battle. I don't know. Hopefully we only do one battle, because before we got lucky by having our opponent last match, and he didn't have any legendaries, because this whole tier of course is just full with legendaries. That's the Ubers category, just where the legendaries roam. It's full of legendaries. So hopefully this team we run into isn't a legendary team. Let's go into the team update. We have Mega Mawile leading the party. We have our Victini here with a choice scarf, so it can outspeed opponents, just in case they outspeed. They normally outspeed us, we can outspeed them, but we'll be locked into one move, so we have to make sure we play with the right move when we send Victini in. We also are going to be using our physically defensive Swampert. He's also going to be setting up rocks, hopefully, and we have our sap sipping Buffalon holding the choice band. Hopefully we could deal some damage with him. We have a Cresselia who's going to be our special defensive wall, and we have a Rotom who's kind of like a special defensive wall, but it's more offensive. So let's see what we could do. It's more specially offensive. That Rotom's interesting, but it could just get one shot of almost everything in this tier. So alright, let's see. Okay, let's see what our opponent is bringing. Oh, so the Mega Lucario is a it's kind of an obvious thing. We also have a Skarmory, and we have a Garchomp, and we have a Xerneas. Oh my goodness, we have to knock the Xerneas out before it gets the chance to set up its what do you call it? It's what's it called? Is that one move? Why can't I figure it out? Geomancy. We can't let us have Geomancy, so we're gonna have to. To be safe, let's lead with Daybreak, because he could easily lead with his Xerneas. So no, he's going to lead with his Skarmory. I am not too mad about that. What I'm going to actually do is set up I'm trying to think of who can actually turn the tables on me. Oh, see, I was going to set up a Sword Dance and then go for the Fire Fang, but that is not a good choice. I just realized we have no spinners on this team, or defoggers. Oh, that's definitely not good. Alright. So if I go into... Okay, so if I go into... Oh... My best bet is actually to go into my Swampert. He's going to set up Stealth Rocks. My best bet is to go into my Swampert and set up Stealth Rocks on him as well. Maybe to even get him to use Defog with something. I don't know, with his Skarmory. Oh, my avatar. I haven't noticed. Was my avatar like this last? I feel like my avatar was like this last game as well. So anyway, we do set up the Stealth Rock, and he does roar us out into our Daybreak. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do here? I don't know what the item he's holding is, but I'm going to go for a Fire Fang right here. This does impact a lot of the gameplay, just in case if he would ever use his Mega Lucario, he now knows I contain the Fire Fang. Oh, we got a crit on that Rocky Helmet. Okay, that's what I was hoping. Actually, I wasn't really hoping for it. I was just suspecting that he had I was just suspecting that he had that on his Skarmory, which was right. I was guessing he had Rocky Helm, which is why I was like, we don't know the item yet. Usually I would automatically assume it's leftovers, but in this case I was just like, nah, I figure it's gonna be what I think it is. Alright, so if you were gonna go to take a fire attack, you would definitely switch into your Jellicent, but he could also predict and switch into his Garchomp or even his Hydreigon. I mean, this will be it'll miss. He'll probably stay in actually. So no, he goes into Jellicent. This Fusion Bolt is gonna go off. Okay, that almost takes the Jellicent out. Now let me think. Would he really switch? Would he really switch to Jellicent out at this point? I mean, it does force me to switch out if he switches. So let's think about this. Who else can hurt that? Who else can hurt? Who else can actually? Okay, he forfeited. I wasn't expecting a forfeit. I was just thinking, who would he switch into? That's all I was trying to think of. Who would he switch into so I could counter his Garchomp once he switches in? I was gonna go for another Fusion Bolt, but if he switches into Garchomp, then I would have more hazards on my side. I'd have to switch out. What's with this? Oh no, maybe the site is... Oh no, it's okay. Oh my god, this is what I was afraid of. So now we have to fight a Mega Kangaskhan with a whole bunch of Ubers. Oh, Greninja's here. I forgot Greninja counts as Uber as well. He's definitely gonna probably be leading with the Kangaskhan, so I'm gonna lead with Daybreak and go for the Intimidate. Okay, so no, he's gonna actually lead with the Greninja, which is very interesting. So if anything, he's probably gonna go for a special type move. What could I switch into to handle this, to be exact? Rotom. He might go for the Grass Knot or the Toxic Spikes. It's so funny because I was thinking at first he could definitely go for Toxic Spikes. That's really weird. Let's go for a T-Bolt. He's gonna go for the Grass Knot. We are not taken out. We're not gonna get taken out by that. I don't know why people think that Rotom would get taken out by Grass Knot. Actually, I used to think that too, but it's really not that simple. So a T-Bolt went off. Who would he switch into to take that? We do know that the Groudon is definitely a ground type and not a fire type. So we're gonna go for Hydro. Groudon was an easy prediction, but of course it is Primal Groudon, so you know that's not gonna go off. I should have honestly assumed that's what he was gonna do. I really did, but at the same time I can't be too Solar Beam. I can't be too safe. Fire Punch. He's gonna get a crit in the sun that takes out Buffalo in one shot. This is why Ubers is Ubers, because of stupid things like this. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, here's my plan. We're going to Daybreak. We don't get affected by Toxic Spikes. Then we get to the Intimidate off. Then we switch into Let Me Wash because we have Levitate. He goes for Earthquake. Of course, we dodge it. So that was pretty obvious. All right, let's go for a Shadow Ball here. Get a crit. Don't have Solar Beam. He has Fire Punch, obviously, because he would have went for it on Let Me Wash before. Or maybe he just didn't predict me to switch. I'm going on right now because I think I'm smart, but I'm really not, am I? Okay, so he's going to switch into Arceus probably. No, or Kangaskhan. Such a better pivot. So we're gonna go back into Daybreak, and this guy's making his moves really fast. So we're gonna go into Daybreak, and we're gonna get that Intimidate off, hoping for the Fake Out, not for something else. So he's gonna go for a Crunch. That is actually okay with me for obvious reasons. I'm actually gonna stay in and go for the. Do we need to Intimidate? We do need to Intimidate for that Groudon. Groudon is certainly annoying. So what we are going to go for here is the Play Rough. We're going to Mega Evolve. The Iron Tail is going to be neutral. We just have to not misplay Rough. Okay, that was beautiful damage. Alright, if we go for Sucker Punch, he definitely goes first because he's going for a Crunch and Iron Tail so far. Maybe this one doesn't have a Sucker Punch. I'm lying if he... Oh my goodness, I was right. I was going to say I'm lying if I say that, but I guess I wasn't lying. Alright, Daybreak, let's go. Okay, so we just heard the sound. Okay, there's Groudon. I was just saying, we just heard the sound of Groudon, and I don't see it anywhere. So now we can either stay in and go for the Sucker Punch, hoping to knock it out. But I feel like we're not gonna knock it out, so I feel like I should switch. He's gonna go for a Fire Punch, right? Alright, let's go into our Swampert. It is resisted, and the waterfall is just begging him to switch. The water type move is begging him to switch. So what I'm gonna do is actually go for a Stealth Rock. I mean, the Earthquake is begging him to switch. So I'll definitely go for a Stealth Rock. If he stays in, I could have Earthquaked him. Yeah, he switches. Goes into Yveltal as predicted. As predicted. So we go for the Stealth Rock, and Yveltal is out here. I'm actually gonna go for a Toxic and stay in. I think I could live one hit of whatever it's about to throw at me. I feel like it's gonna be Oblivion. Wait, oh, don't flinch. Perfect. Alright, we'll probably go down to Toxic here. If we don't, that would be amazing. Okay, we're amazing here. So what do I want to do? He just went for Dark Pulse. Oh, I still don't care. I'm not switching. Okay, so we're gonna let him take that out. Honestly, if we could somehow get his Groudon out of the way, we could easily go for, we could easily let Victini finish his team off, to be completely honest. Alright, so we're gonna go into our Lemmy Wash. And we're actually gonna go for a Shadow Ball, predicting him to switch on the Groudon. Which he does. It's pretty obvious. So Shadow Ball is gonna take Groudon down. The Fire Punch is obvious, so what we're gonna do is stay in and go for a Shadow Ball. If he switches into Arceus, touche. He doesn't switch into Arceus, so down goes the Groudon. I feel like we have some bit of a chance, but we have to be careful of Xerneas, because Xerneas has... Okay, so this is Arceus Fairy. I'm gonna hard switch onto Celia. Celia also has Levitate, so we'll be avoiding the Toxic Spikes. And Earth Power. That's interesting. I'm gonna go for a T-Wave actually. We're gonna eat that up because Celia is amazing. She's also a legendary. And no, she is not a Ubers, but she's just as powerful as one. If he switches into Greninja, touche. Yveltal, even better. Okay, so the Side Shock is definitely missing. We are gonna get our Leftovers recovery. We could play with this a while. We could play with this. We do know he's fast enough, so what I'm gonna do is see how much the Dark Pulse does. It does a lot. Please don't get flinched. Okay, so the Moonlight does heal us back up, plus Leftovers recovery. He also holds the Leftovers, so we may have to stall him out. So we're gonna go for Oblivion. Ooh, Oblivion Wing. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the Moonlight. I might have to stall him out a bit. So I'm gonna go for a T-Wave. I'm just hoping he goes into somebody else, like he switches and figures out that I'm trying to stall him out. Because if he goes for Dark Pulse and start fishing for flinches, then I'll be in a bad position. So if he's going for Dark Pulse now, I'm already in a bad position because I already went for T-Wave. But on the off chance he switches, that would be amazing. This Cresselia doesn't have Ice Beam on her. I wish he had Ice Beam because then it would have been able to take this thing down. Xerneas. If Xerneas comes in and I get a T-Wave off on Xerneas, I'll be so happy. I'll be so happy. So we're waiting for our opponent to choose. This is an interesting battle. Because I'm actually doing decent against. I'm actually doing my own. What was I saying? I'm actually. How would I say it? I don't know. I'm actually holding my own against the legendary team. So. I mean, the predictions with the Groudon was pretty obvious. I hope he switches. I hope he thinks I'm going for a Moonlight to waste my Moonlights. And then he might be like, oh, so now he's trying to stall my Yveltal out. But the thing is, if he switches, I can get more Stealth Rock damage on his Yveltal, which is what I'm hoping for. I just need to bring his Greninja down and his Xerneas down, definitely. Xerneas needs to go down. Xerneas definitely needs to be paralyzed. Because if Xerneas gets paralyzed and it goes off with Geomancy, I might still be able to outspeed it with Victini. Now if it goes for 2 Geomancies, I'm gonna be in quite a bind. So my opponent has like about 30 seconds left to choose. He must really be thinking about his choice. In the end, he probably may not switch, which will prove to be really bad for me because he might go for a Dark Pulse anyway. And then he'll probably get the flinch. Or actually, not even that. It might just end up being, he has 10 seconds left. It might just end up me just being halfway done with my HP, and then he has no choice but to stay in and kill me. So we'll see what he does. He has 10 seconds left. Okay, he lost due to inactivity. I'm sure he went for a move though. So it's probably Showdown being dumb. I don't know. I have no idea. That was a good match though. We were going pretty far with that match. We have 15 minutes left. Let's try to get for one more battle. Let's try to get one more battle. We haven't done 3 battles in one video for a long time. As of lately, all our battles have been just lasting very long. Lasting for at least for one whole video. Which is very interesting. Alright, so let's see what we're gonna get here. Oh my goodness. Now this is a team up full of legendaries. And of course with the addition of the Blaziken. Oh, sorry if the audio sounded a little bit weird just now. So yeah. We're gonna have to lead with our Daybreak. Because of course Blaziken is gonna lead. So we have to at least get Intimidate down on it. And we're gonna switch into Swampert because he's probably just gonna go straight for a Protect, which makes no sense because honestly, a Sucker Punch is not a huge power. Sucker Punch I don't think can one shot a Blaziken have full health. Well, yeah, I don't think it can. Plus it resists Dart. So my choice is to switch into my Swampert. Honestly, I think Showdown's being dumb again. I think it's doing that thing when people are playing, Showdown acts up and it starts going slow. So yeah, we've already committed to this battle, but let's say like the battle doesn't go through all the way. I'll probably end the video afterwards because I don't want to have pieced up battles, you know. And I already started recording, so I don't really have much time to record another video at the moment. So here's what we're gonna have right now. The first match was really good though. I'm surprised wait, not the first match. Well, technically the second match, but anyway, it was the first match technically because we had a full out battle. Okay, so we switch into Swampert. The Mega Blaziken is here, and it does go for the Protect as predicted. We're actually gonna set up a Stealth Rock here because he cannot do anything to us. He could probably just Protect again, or probably Baton Pass it eventually. But if he Baton Pass, he's giving somebody a lowered attack stat. It would have to be a special attacker he would go into. Okay, so no, he goes in straight into Groudon. And he has a regular Groudon. So this is a ground type Groudon, right? Okay. Oh, he still has Solar Beam though. So I'm gonna switch into Buffalon. I have no idea why he did that. Maybe because of the Solar Beam? I have no clue. I'm gonna stay in and go for a Head Charge. ESP is not gonna be enough, so I'm gonna definitely go for a Head Charge and hopefully destroy RC. Oh my goodness, RC is almost fainted. Now that is what I'm talking about. Let's go into Daybreak. So if he goes for a E-Speed again, oh, he goes for the Recover. Well, anyway, we got a lowered attack stat, so that's actually pretty good. That's decent. What we're gonna do is actually go for a Play Rough and not go for. He goes for Earthquake. I was gonna go for a Sucker Punch because I thought he thought I was gonna switch. I guess not. So he went for Earthquake just now. We lived basically because Recover. No. So he's still going for moves when I could have definitely Sucker Punched him just now. This is really interesting. Let's go for a Hydro Pump. Oh no. Lugia's here. Let's go for it. Oh. Let's go for a T-Ball. He might just Recover. He's gonna go for E-Speed, so he stays in. Anyway, the Intimidate did a really good job on that. I was gonna think he could go into Lugia, but I don't think he would switch Lugia into a Rotom Wash. So, oh no, here's the Xerneas that we're all fearing. Okay, let's just hope he doesn't have Power Herb. What am I talking about? Of course he has Power Herb. Come on. Of course he has Power Herb. Now, what were we trying to do before? We're trying to paralyze him, right? Right. So what we're gonna do is Volt Switch, right? He is Geomancing, and he is gonna get the Power Herb off. Oh my goodness. This is devastating. So we're gonna go for a Volt Switch here. And this guy is just cursing at me. He's like, you're an you're in trouble. He's basically telling me. He said with the F word, we're being all crazy right now. So I'm in trouble basically because of course Zern is just set up all over my face. So I'm actually gonna go for a Moonlight, and I do outspeed you now. So I'm gonna get Moonblasted in my face again because you know this is what Zernus loves to do. So what I'm gonna do is Moonlight again in your face, and hopefully you get there we go. Now you're starting to get a Zernus. That's what I like to see. We're gonna go for a Side Shock because we do outspeed Zernus, and Zernus is being a piece of crap right now because I got all of its boosts. And he says I'm in trouble. I agree, I am in trouble. But the thing is, if you get a crit, I'm definitely going down. So I'm gonna go for Moonlight. I may be in trouble, but you are definitely paralyzed. So my team has a chance against this team. This needs to stop. I'm gonna go for another Moonlight. He is gonna go for a Moonblast and crit me. So that there goes what I had in mind. So Cresselia has 206 speed. And he's cursing me out still. He is still cursing me out. You are so nice. I'm gonna go for a head charge and hope I outspeed with Buffalo and just head smash this guy. So no, he's gonna Moonblast me. I figured I was outsped. So who can definitely outspeed is obviously the first choice I should have went into, which is Victini. So we're gonna go into Victini, and we're actually gonna go for a V-Crate. We're not holding back at all. We're gonna go straight for a V-Crate. So there goes the V-Crate and taking out this Zernus. I actually should have just went into this before I went into Buffalon, because Buffalon probably could have handled the Lugia. Or there's the Giratina. Alright, so Giratina is most likely going to be special, right? Let's switch into Lemmy Wash, see what he goes for. If he goes for a physical, he's going for Shadow Snake priority. Makes sense. Let's go for a Shadow Ball. He's gonna take us out. At this point, seeing how his moves are set up, we're gonna go for a Toxic and see what we can do here. He's gonna go for a Shadow Ball. That's not gonna do too much to us. So we're gonna throw a Toxic on his face. Right here, I'm actually gonna go for a Stealth Rock. He is faster than us, so that may be a problem. He's probably gonna stay in. He got the special D drop. I've just realized he got that. The problem is that he might, if he crits us, we're going down. Only thing is, if he switches, I'll be happy. There's no point for him to switch, so I don't know why he's thinking so long. To take out this Giratina, what I'm gonna have to do is go into Victini and go for a Hidden Power Ice, probably. Ooh, so we're almost out. We're almost out. So Stealth Rock fails because I guess I have them. Wait, why did Stealth Rock fail? Do we already have Stealth Rocks up on his side? Funny, I thought you couldn't comment. I thought you couldn't comment. Yeah, we already had it up, so I just wasted a turn. If he's going for Shadow Balls, he's not going for a Shadow Ball here. We're gonna go for a Waterfall. He's gonna take us out. I'm mad I went for that. Anyway, he's in direct range for a knockout. Alright, so my only thing is, at this point, what should I go for? Should I go for a Hidden Power Ice? Then he switches into his Groudon. I go into Daybreak. Daybreak goes down. Then what? I go for... I can't see. I have to go into Victini right here. And this is a Dragon and a Ghost type. So I'm going to have to hope that my V-Crate can kill, basically. Because how am I going to take out the... How exactly am I going to take out... Yeah, see, that's the question. How exactly am I going to take out the Groudon? Groudon probably going to be taken out if I actually... Alright, here's what has to happen. I have to go in I have to somehow... See, it's a win-lose situation. Depends how this goes. Let's go for a V-Crate and see what we can do. See, he's gonna Shadow Sneak us, obviously. Let's go for a V-Crate. Okay, here's the plan. If he doesn't die, I have a great plan. Oh, he died. Damn it. Damn it. He died, so he's definitely gonna go into Lugia now. Oh my goodness, he has Blaziken. I forgot all about that. I'm gonna go for a V-Create here. Why does he outspeed? Oh my goodness, I used it wrong. I used Victini wrong. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I forgot that V-Create lowers your speed. Oh. V-Create lowers your speed. I'm gonna go for a Mega Evolution and Sword Dance. If he knocks me out, it doesn't matter at this point, because a Sucker Punch is not killing at that range. If he had one for a Protect, that would have been good. This guy was crazy. He was going in. Anyway, with that, the battles will end here. Oh, I don't know if the audio sounded different just now. It might have sounded a little confuzzled. I don't know if that's even a word. Anyway, we're gonna end the battles here. That was a good battle. I just forgot about Victini's lowering the stat of its speed when it recreates. So it's almost as if it's not wearing Choice Scarf anymore after that happens. So I should have known that and switched out right there. And by switching out right there, see, I would have had to probably go for a Fusion Bolt. And if I went for a Fusion Bolt and knocked out the Blaziken, then went for the Groudon. Oh, see, the Groudon is the only problem. The Groudon would have been Ground type, so the Electric type wouldn't have done anything. Anyway, whatever. With that, we're ending the battles here. We're ending the video here. Make sure to check out a like button. Like it and friendly, break it, destroy, do whatever you want with it. Just don't hit the dislike button because it'll make me very, very sad. And we're trying our best in the Uber tier, so don't get mad at me if you guys know the Uber tier better than me. If you guys do know the Uber tier better than me, give me some suggestions for the team. Obviously, we're keeping Mega Mile because Mega Mile is the star of the show. Subscribe, and if you have any friends that enjoy Pokemon as well, tell them to check out the channel and the content I'm providing. But with that, I'm out. Bye.